Now, some teams did better than others.
I was about to say some teams suck at drafting, though, bro.
Yeah,
and that's what we're
teams
gonna talk
suck
about.
at drafting.
Thank you for that segue, because now we're gonna talk about the biggest losers of the NFL draft. I think we can all agree as a collective that it was probably the Falcons. No,
absolutely.
I don't know. That was a bad. I think that was just one bad pick, but was the rest of the draft bad for them?
It wasn't. So the Falcons, it wasn't even a bad pick. Like the Penix pick wasn't bad.
Facts.
It wasn't bad. It's where you're picking these players.
Yeah,
that's right. My issue with the Falcons is like, okay, your picks are good. Like I like who you got, but it's the value that you got them at where I think you overpriced and overpaid. And so, like, that was my issue with the Falcons draft. It's not that they had a bad draft. It's just that the value, like, they effed up the value.
Yeah.
And my thing was, like I said, again, you know, I think Falcons fans are trying to convince themselves about them taking Penix that early. But the issue is, I get it. Kirk Cousins is coming off an Achilles injury. He's 34 years old. I get all of that. You should draft a quarterback. However, to give him $100 million and $90 million of that is guaranteed, and then you turn around and take a quarterback when y'all need an edge rusher, y'all needed a defensive lineman bad as ever, and y'all could have took Latu, you could have took Byron Murphy. There were elite defensive linemen in the beginning of that draft, and you said, you know what, we're gonna get this quarterback now.
And now they did go 3 linemen back to back to back, like 3 defensive linemen back to back to back. But the thing is like you said, you took Penix at 8 when everybody thought you was going defensive line. Dallas Turner was there, Latu was there, Verse was there. Everybody thought you was going defensive and your first pick. Now the 2 guys that they got, Brandon Dorlus and who is very versatile on a defensive line. He can play ends, he can play defensive tackle, so he's versatile. And Braylon Trice, I like both of them. I even like the Rook. I'm not even gonna butcher his last name. I ain't gonna say it. But I like Rook. I like Rook out of Clemson. But the fact that you traded up to get Rook when Jerzon Newton was still right there too, like it's just things like that. Where it's like, what the hell are y'all thinking? Like, what are y'all doing? You didn't have to take Rook that early. You could have waited. If you wanted to get Rook, you could have waited as the draft went on, and you could have got him at the pick that you were sitting at.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that Michael Penix wasn't going to be there.
No, yeah, Penix might not have been there. Well,
he might not.
Because I truly believe.
I think the Raiders. I think the Raiders were going to take.
I think the Raiders. Yeah, they'd have took it.
The Raiders, or even if the Raiders had like butchered that pick, the Vikings were going to get him. The Vikings, probably. Really? You don't think that they would have picked him up?
I think JJ was their guy.
JJ was going to be their guy.
They was rocking with JJ regardless. Okay.
Yeah, I think JJ was their guy. I don't think they would have picked him.
I get, again, he wasn't going to be there for their next pick. You know what I'm saying?
And I get that.
My thing is that I understand y'all said Kirk Cousins is 35.
Yeah, I think he's turning 35. Yeah, he's somewhere around. He's 34, 35. He wanted them.
Yeah. So, I mean, securing something for the future is cool, but I don't know, man. I don't like Penix. That completely threw. I think wasn't that like the second year they threw the draft off like that or something like that?
Yeah, because Bijan Robinson.
Yeah, like y'all playing with Bijan. Come on, dog.
And then ain't even using the right way. Ain't even used Bijan the right way.
This might have been the third year because Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts. Before. They had a chance to get Jamar Chase.
They want to be in the conversation so bad. They just go in the draft and be like, "We just going to shake the room," because that's the only time they're going to hear about us is draft.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm not mad that they took Penix. It's just that because again, like you said, he probably wouldn't have been there the next time they picked because they was picking late in the late in the second. Well, not too late, but in the second. So he probably wouldn't have been there. But it's just you gave Kirk Cousins $100 million. For 3 years?
Yeah, for sure. Who's another loser? If we're really calling the Falcons losers, but who would y'all say are the two?
I'm gonna say the Denver Broncos. I'm gonna put them in there too.
No, not again.
Yeah, like Bo Nix at the 12th pick. Is we serious? I'm like, no, they didn't.
Louis cracking up.
Like, bruh.
What was they supposed to do?
You could have done anything else. Not Bo Nix, though. You could have done anything else. You
could
have done anything else.
They need a quarterback.
They could have did a different player.
You could have chalked that quarterback to next year.
Quarterback though, y'all.
They could have went to any.
They could have took Bo Nix in the second round.
For sure, he wasn't going to be a first round pick.
Yeah, Bo would have been there. Y'all right?
Yeah, he would have been there. You could have got a premier player.
Like that was a sense of urgency.
Yeah, they said, you know what, all the other quarterbacks going, so we just going to take Bo Nix. Like, come on, man. Like Lou said, they could have went to any other position. Didn't matter. They could have took the best player available. Bo Nix was not the best player available at 12. He wasn't. Could have went any other way.
Why y'all like Bo Nix, man? Big Bo gonna show y'all something. I like the underdog. I like an underdog.
Underdog.
Here you go, caping for these trash ass quarterbacks again.
Bro been in college for like 10 years. He been in college for like 10 years, dog. He played like 4 years at Alabama.
Penix was too.
All right, hold on. I got a question.
Yeah.
Bo Nix or Spencer James?
Give me Jordan. Give me Jordan Baker, man. Give me Jordan Baker, man.
He's taking Jordan Baker. That's what
Give me Jordan. Some show. Okay, yeah. I don't know no Spencer James. Who the hell played in the football?
He's such a damn NFL nerd. His ass sitting here like, what's going on?
He didn't even know who Spencer James was. But Lou ain't even Lou ain't even catch on. Lou was like, who the hell Spencer James is?
Spencer James.
Lou was about to look it up.
No, I'm like, she means Spencer Rattler? Who she talking about?
You would love All-American.
Man, hell no. I just seen people talking about that. That is not
you would love All-American. It's really good.
Listen, man, you said Spencer James. I thought you was talking about Spencer Rattler, dog. Yeah. I thought you. I'm like
I said BBA best player available. You going Spencer or Bo Nix? This man said give him Jordan Baker. That
give me Jordan Baker, man.
That's crazy.
Rocking with Jordan, man. He gonna hold it down.
Okay, so you say the Broncos have Lou.
I might have to agree with him because of the Bo Nix pick. I mean, other than that, they didn't really have a bad draft, but the Bo Nix pick like threw me off because what they picked, they got Troy Franklin.
That was a good pick.
That was a good pick. Where is this stupid ass team at? Okay, they got Jonah Ellis. I like Jonah Ellis. They got Troy Franklin, Chris Abrams, Drain, Audric Estime. Mm-hmm. I don't know who the hell Devon Vele is. I know who that is.
All-American is really good. I heard it's getting better. It got better.
But like they had some good picks, but the Bo Nix pick is just like, what the hell y'all doing?
I'm sure that Bo Nix pick probably messed up their whole grade. When people was grading them and saw Bo Nix at first, they said, "Oh no, we giving them a C- for this." What the hell?
NFL gave them a B-, and they gave them a C for their day one grade.
Because
Broncos, okay.
See, that's insane. Like, come on, man. Like, Bo Nix was gonna be there. Y'all ain't had to be in no rush to grab him. He wasn't going nowhere.
It's because they compare him to Drew Brees.
I don't
Sean
know
Payton won his next Drew Brees.
I don't know where the hell they see Drew Brees in that bull. I don't.
So
I don't.
Okay. I think one of my losers are the Buffalo Bills. Y'all are straight losers from that pick that y'all decided to trade.
All because they traded, huh?
All because they traded.
Go to hell. You know why they're losers? Because ultimately they're going to be losers at the end of the year because y'all gave Patrick Mahomes a weapon. And y'all saw what the man did without damn weapons. This is just ridiculous. Like, who's the GM?
For the Bills?
I don't know. I don't know his name.
I don't know. Is it Bean? I think his last name is Bean. I might be making that up, though.
Hold on. I don't know. Look it up.
He should have been fired.
He should have been fired is insane.
Like, this is... they lost.
It's Brandon Bean.
Oh, there you go. See?
They lost. Okay? And you what? I lost.
You lost.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me my money? Nah, dog. They literally, like, I just... It's just disgusting, yo. Like,
this man dropped 38 on us.
Who?
That's crazy. Caillou!
And he hit 8 threes.
Wow. Hey, but Bam had 25 and 17 though.
Shout out to Clement.
They ain't help nothing.
Afloat on the NBA. Pels need the 51-50 joint over. They getting smoked. They're gonna lose the game. It's no biggie. But yeah, okay. Any other losers y'all see? So y'all say Broncos. I say Bills.
That's the two I'm going with.
Yeah, that might be the two.
I think everybody else did. We kind of not agree with the Falcons. Oh, the Raiders.
I think they had a decent draft.
I don't think the Raiders was bad. I don't think that draft was bad.
Okay.
I think Bray saying the Jags.
The Jags had a bad draft?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Yeah,
it was cool.
They took some players again a little too high, like
they
Mason
did.
Smith.
For sure.
Brian Thomas Jr. was a good pick, though.
Brian Thomas Jr. was a good pick. They needed a receiver. He was the best available. I knew Garrett was about to say that. Sorry, Garrett. Y'all was okay
Garrett
out
in the
there.
Comments. Oh, Garrett.
Garrett
sugar. Oh, Garrett says, "I'm out of here with that." Ooh.
But yeah, I mean, Mason Smith, I think they took too high. I like the Jarian Jones pick. I wanted him for the Colts.
Jones pick.
DeAndre Prince, I like that pick too.
That was a solid pick.
To me, those are their 3 best picks. Okay. Brian Thomas Jr.
They didn't have a bad.
They didn't have a bad
it wasn't
draft.
bad.
It
wasn't bad.
Okay.
But I don't think nobody besides Denver and the Bills. I mean, even the Bills draft wasn't bad. It's just that stupid ass trade.
Yeah, that first.
They
that trade
their
was
whole
dumb
draft, in my opinion, because it don't matter who the hell you got. Y'all not gonna stop the Chiefs. Don't matter. It does.
I don't think a lot of teams really had a bad draft. To be honest.
Me either.
Like, I think most teams got in that B to B to A- range.
Yeah. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. I think I'm with you, Lou. I don't think nobody really had a bad draft. Where it wasn't too many head scratchers, you know.
Yeah,
it was
outside of the Falcons pick.
Well, I was gonna say most of it was just like, why here? Like,
yeah,
facts. And most of the rest of the picks made sense to with everything else.